Sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. Alright, yeah, that's perfect. And doesn't even block the CarPlay that much. Alright, I'm gonna restart my dash. I've only been not dashing for like 10 minutes. All right. 7:02. What's up, man? You're muted if you don't know.
What's up, dude? You got an echo or anything from me?
No.
Sweet.
I can't hear any right now.
Right
Yep.
on.
How you doing today? Or tonight?
Decent.
That's decent.
Buzzed out for the evening. You know that time of the night where you've tried to relax, but there's been a lot of shit to do, and then after that, by the time everybody goes away to leave you alone, you're so fucking buzzed that you can't enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I'd rather just go to bed. I don't want to do nothing.
I feel that all the time now, man. You know it sucked, right? Like, so like before before I went to prison, I had like so much energy you couldn't sit me down for more than like 10 minutes during the day. But now I'm just like, or night pretty much. But now I'm just like, I'm okay with sitting. I'm comfortable, like just chilling, you know. So it kind of like made me lazier and like took away my like drive.
The pandemic showed me, dude. It was like, hey, guess what? You can stay at home and then like not do nothing. I was like, what?
I guess you guys dealt with the same kind of shit out here too, yeah. Yeah.
It was worldwide, really. And you think about, I forget about that, dude. It's global.
Yeah, I just didn't think of the comparison. So that's probably why everyone's a little lazier. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, fucking COVID and prison though. That shit fucking was so stupid.
Gigging took off because I don't know. You might argue this. I'm sure this is a topic that you guys talk about a lot. But do you think the pandemic like pushed gigging, like the gigging economy?
Oh yeah, it made it what it is, and it's never going back. I think that's what happened. Because before that,
oh yeah,
like,
I hate what robots are taking our jobs now, huh?
Steve, that's what I've been trying to tell every fucking gig tuber, everyone that does gig work. I've been trying to tell them that we need to try to get together and pass a law that says that robots, self-driving cars, and any other automated vehicle can only carry non-tipped orders on
Hell
DoorDash and Uber Eats and everything, you know? Because that would solve some problems and it would keep our jobs.
Yeah, that seems like obvious, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's going to be some companies that try to do it. You're right, dude. It's too easy for them not to try it. Oh, tip your robot. Do you like
No,
robots?
because if we don't pass a law like that, they could just get rid of us all, except for the shoppers. They'll keep a couple people just to shop, you know?
Well, I think they're going to anyway.
But look, if we pass a law like that, that means anybody who puts a tip into the app, so they're just going to take away the tip system too. Like, no, they're not going to do that. So, it will prevent them from firing us. That's my whole thing. It will save the gig economy, I think.
Yeah, man. I feel you there.
That's the problem with people. Like, they don't have like a foresight, you know?
That was I was going in a different direction in my mind. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah. I'm just thinking I'm trying to save our jobs from the AI self-automation, you know, because we're definitely on the list of jobs that are going away soon.
They took our job.
That's my ringtone.
I mean, I see it happen
my
all
text
the time.
tone.
I mean, just like scroll. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. If we're on a delay, let me know, man. I'm sensitive to that shit. I don't like interrupting people on accident because I'm not trying to help you if I am. So if I am interrupting you, no, damn sure it's a delay. I'm not doing it on purpose. No fucking way.
Yeah, don't trip, dog. I get it. Oh, shit, I can get an order. I'm tripping, dog. I'm tripping, dog. You're fucking funny, man.
But I see it happen on TikTok. When I'm scrolling through TikTok, I see robot delivery fucking fuckers all the time. I mean, and all of us, we're all computer animators, we're all editors, and we're all coders these days. So I can tell what's what, and the ones I'm talking about are fucking real, man. These fucking weird bots that are fucking going down the damn sidewalk, getting people's way. People are kicking them over. Drones dropping shit.
See, that's what it's gonna be. Drones.
All kinds.
They're gonna have like a fully automated drone system, and they're just gonna need like a big they're probably gonna utilize the roofs of places to like for charging stations, and then they would just fly off, charge and then go to the charging station, fly off, go to the charging station, and they'll just have them spread out all over the town, and that's it. Boom. We're all getting drone delivery.
I mean, I'm split, right? I'm split on it, because the consumer in me loves it. Yeah,
I love it too. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think of a way for best of both worlds, where we can have drone deliveries, or we can get a human.
Order. Oh shit! Wait 6 months. Search eBay for these drones, for broken drones that from Amazon. Find a way to get a hold of a broken drone from Amazon. Back engineer that motherfucker, learn how it works, and then become a mechanic for these delivery drones.
Or I could just start manipulating the drones with some hacking tools, and then they'll be like, the drone system won't work. Oh well, I'll find out where they're testing it out, and then I'll just go there and I'll just fuck up all the drones, like EMPs, all that good shit,
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
You just go where they're testing the drones.
All of a sudden you're working for Eastern Europe and shit.
Yeah. That would be. You'd probably get arrested so fucking quick for that. What
do you do for a living, Dick? I was like, oh, I work for Eastern Europe.
I actually am self-employed. I just fix computers for a living. Just give them my old job.
All you had to do is give up your American citizenship and still reside. You're just fucking. Oh, that'd be cool. That sounds like a movie. I think we just wrote a movie.
Bro, you could do that probably. I mean, if you were that motivated, you could make their system fail, and then they wouldn't know what to do. You'd have to have inside information for that.
Oh man, I've fucking done a lot of shit in my life. I'm impressed with you guys. Simply cutting through it. I think DoorDash and shit is cutting through the fat of America. It enables you to anyway. Just cut through the fat and just work when you want to, why you want to, when you want to, for the reason that you want to. And it's not answering to anybody, but you're still, and the wage is up to you. That's really cool. Even though it's a modest wage, but you can build it up to a pretty substantial wage. And then at that point, it's all up to you, your hours. You don't have to fucking beg for overtime. It's really cool, man.
Oh shit, is my thing in the pizza bowl already? Let me see. No, man. Okay. I fucking hate Little Caesars sometimes. Anyways, yeah. I agree. I think this is the best thing that's happened. Jobs other things about other services too. I just signed up for the Auckland now. That's a laundry service. It's a gig app now, so they're gonna have everything gig. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, can you hear me?
Shit, we're
good.
I have bad service here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
You're skippy where you're at, but it'll quit. I'm skippy too, man. I'm under a bunch of trees.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I disconnected for a second for some reason. I'm having bad service. Alright. Nice if it was in the pizza portal already for us to get. But yeah, anyways, like they have like the laundry app now, you know? And it's a gig app. They're gonna have like a gig service for everything.
What's it called? Like Poppy?
Poplin, yeah.
Poplin?
Poplin. I'll show you.
That's such a weird name.
I know.
What does it have to do with laundry?
I don't know.
Yep, that's the one I saw. Yeah, Poplin. What the fuck? It's like it almost like the Golden Girls came back to life and made that app. We're gonna do y'all's laundry right, y'all. What's the wage on that? Like, what's the cut?
I don't know. I think it's by the pound. Oh, my order's ready. Perfect. I think it's like $1.50 per pound or $1 per pound or something. Yeah, you weigh it. You get
I'll shut up. So you get back to the.
You get a scale, and no, it's all good. You're good. This is a pizza portal, so I don't even have to deal with the people.
Oh,
perfect.
Shit,
Here we go.
what?
You guys don't have those where you're at?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty
the
cool.
Fuck was that?
Yeah, it's like they put it in there, and then it's like a warmer or whatever. The same ones they put the hot and ready pizzas in, and they put it in there, and then they give you a code in the DoorDash app. It says to type into the pizza portal.
Bro, I'm dashing in Redneckville, man.
Really?
The place I settled is a really redneck town. So like this place is built out of like mortar and pestle, mud and cow shit. And like the Little Caesars is like an ex-jewelry store. Little Caesars just rents it.
They gotta buzz you in.
Little Caesars there. It's really fucking. I don't know. I wish you could see it. I'm sure you can find destinations that do the same thing. We have a McDonald's, like a long strip, and at the end of the strip, there's 2 zones I can work though. I got the shitty shit like that, and then I got Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. That's where Dlivrd is, and that's a really busy area.
Yeah, that's what I immediately did when I started doing DoorDash. Is I went to all the zones that were within a reasonable distance, and I started tried dashing in them in a couple times. Yeah, so I always recommend to everyone that complain about their zones. But luckily, I live in the zone that is best.
It sounds like you got like a lot of zones to choose from too, like close to you.
For me, no.
Oh no.
Actually, like, yeah, there's not a whole lot of zones. Like if I were in like LA or anywhere near LA, there'd be like 5 zones within a 5-mile radius or something like that, or 10-mile radius. Something crazy like that. But where I am, it's like more spread out. So like, there's only like 5 zones in like a 20-mile radius.
Oh well, you're better. I only got 2, man. Well, I mean, I can. That's not true. I can go further. I just choose not to. Like fuck that place. Because
God, that fucking pizza smells so good. I hate when I pick up Little Caesars.
Yeah, I can smell it through the fucking computer. I'm on my laptop right now. It's nice.
All right. Yeah, I probably just cut out for a while. I couldn't hear anything. If you were saying.
Yeah, your car was being a Faraday cage.
So yeah, I got a fucking how many minute drive? 6-minute drive to the customer. Ooh, if I can make this live. Ooh, damn, it's gonna be close. I'm going. Fuck it. Hopefully, there's no cop in that intersection.
Right now would be a good time for that LED. Holy shit!
Dude, someone just fucking. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen someone do.
This is amazing.
Man, I'm gonna get the dash cam footage. I hope it's recorded. Huh?
Oh yeah. Right now would be a
Man,
great
I wish
time
I
for
had
those that LED back window.
Oh
man.
yeah, right.
Fuck you.
Okay, good. It is recording. So, what time was it? 7:21 around. All right, cool. I can get the dash cam footage of that. That'll be useful for something. Man, I hate picking up Little Caesars because it smells so fucking good. I love Little Caesars.
Yeah, what is it about that? Is it like like they got fucking aerosol MSG? Makes you smell
MSG.
intake MSG through your fucking nose.
It pretty much is MSG. I would if something says no MSG on it, I don't buy it.
Yeah, dude.
For real.
That's fucking. Another fucking TikTok thing I fucking saw. The dude's like, you know how I make the red sauce? And he made the red sauce in a tub on the floor, like right next to the drain. So you could see the shit that was stuck in the drain, and he's stirring the red sauce in a tub right next to it. It's like, oh my god, dude! You know people are fucking eating that. And someone said, "Hey, how could you get away with stirring the red sauce on the floor?" And the employee responded, "You're still gonna eat the red sauce."
Is this Taco Bell?
What's that?
Well, was it Taco Bell?
No, not Taco Bell. The Little Caesars, they make that fucking red sauce packaging, right?
Oh, okay.
You're still gonna eat the red sauce no matter where I stir it, motherfucker.
That's crazy.
And he's fucking right, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Because even if that guy that commented that, you know, is by himself and vows that he's never gonna eat fucking Little Caesars again because of that, guess what? His daughter's gonna want it, and he's gonna have to fucking eat the Reds.
And he's gonna be like thinking about that the whole time, so it's gonna be terrible.
Poor guy was cucked by a Little Caesars employee.
Fuck, man, I got so many deliveries I gotta do.
So your name's Nick, right? That's your first name? Cool, man. Yeah, I'm really impressed by your workload that you do with all these gig apps. And then, like, I was like, when I fucking tuned in the other day, you were like fixing a phone and shit. I was like, damn, dude, it's hustling, man. I wish I could fucking have that energy again. So I'm impressed by you, man. Good job, dude.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, fixing the phone was for myself though, but it didn't go too well. I'm out of practice. But yeah, no, I've always like been that kind of person to just figure out something, figure out a way to make some money or something.
I got robbed. Well, that's not true. I didn't get robbed of my education, but I could have done it by myself. But my parents brought me up in a real weird situation, so
yeah, you were saying the carny thing, circus thing, right?
Yeah. But that's no excuse either, you know. We all have opportunity in this country to do things. That's what I'm trying to do now. And I'm old. Fuck, I'm old.
How old?
45 this year.
Not that old.
Well,
You're
Getting
like at
there,
the
man.
halfway mark. Hopefully.
Dude, fucking 5 years to 50, dude. I mean, Joe Rogan's what? He's like pushing 60. But he's on steroids. I'm not doing that shit.
I feel like old is the new young. People like
That's the,
it's like the new. It's what's hip right now. Being like
Yeah,
slightly old.
that's what I say when I'm trying to blow smoke up someone's ass too.
I'm telling you, man. They sell shit to make your hair look gray, like a touch of gray now. They sell that shit at dye.
It's young people. It's young people trying to look like they have money because old people are associated with money, and that's why old people are cool now because most old people are rich. Because Gen X's stole a whole bunch of money. We did. Now we're all doing well. That's the only reason I think. It's all about clout.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Fucking hate this
But,
new shit.
But at the same time, they don't like fucking fat dad bod. Right?
Yeah. That one, I don't think that one will ever be in. But by that time, you're good, right? I mean, you got a family and everything. Who gives a fuck what you look like?
I'm almost to that point now. I want it. Well, I'm not. I'm kind of pissed that I'm not old. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be 80 because I'm at the point where it's like, dude, I'm fucking tired, man.
Fuck, man. I think I'm gonna decline this shopping order, even though it's really good. It's not even
I
that
haven't
good.
accepted one yet. I haven't accepted
Shopping order?
one fucking shopping order yet. Not
Why
a
not?
single one. I even have my red card, dude. But I don't know. I don't know.
Look.
Anxiety, maybe. I don't know.
This is $23.69 for 6.8 for 4.8 miles, 32 items. That would be I could probably shop this in 20 minutes, make that money, but I'm gonna decline it because it's not affecting my AR, and that's too many items. I got to get orders in, not money.
Yeah. And that's another reason I've declined it because it like the numbers don't add up. Like it flashes you up as like estimated 37 minutes or whatever for $17 to fucking 9 miles. It's like, wait a second, that fucking sounds crazy.
So do you know
I
the
don't want
stores
to
in your
go in there
area?
and do that. Are you? I do. Yeah, I really will.
So if you know the stores in your area well, this is what I do with shopping orders, and I highly suggest you start taking shopping orders because they're the only orders where you have
Okay.
control over your hourly wage. What's up, Betty?
What do you mean?
So like, if you're quick enough to the store getting the items, you have control over how much that order is going to be worth that hour. See what I mean? Like if you got a 10 item shop, right? It's $15 or whatever, right? And most people would take them 15, 20, 30 minutes to shop and check out, right? But if you are a fast shopper and you know like the store and you know how you can plan a route to the store to get faster, and you're willing to look like a fool running, maybe even, you know, that's what I do. But I'm the only one who does that. But anyways, if you knock that shit out, that 10 item order out in like 5 minutes and then check out 3 minutes or 8 minutes, right? You made $15 in 8 minutes as opposed to $15 in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you know? So that's like more than the hourly wage, you know? You have control over the hourly wage by how fast you shop. That's my whole point, and then why I love shopping orders.
Huh. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, and
I'll
then,
try
and
one.
then you'll get
Of course, I mean, I have
prioritized.
to. I mean, they're gonna fucking bitch at me, right, for not taking them if they send me a red card. So I gotta fucking take them.
You're gonna get if you get, then you'll get prioritized if you're like a good shopper, right? And then you start doing it more often. You realize they're pretty good and easy money, right? Then they'll prioritize you, and like it's crazy being prioritized for shop and delivers. I think it's crazy because like I'll be like 3 miles, 4 miles away from the store, right? And it'll quote me like 20, 25, 50 for 4 miles or some shit like that, you know? So like literally it's a mile drive from the store, but I'm 4.5, 5 miles away or whatever the heck it is, you know? And fucking stupid McDonald's order. I guess I would do it. Is there a tip? Yeah, there's a
dude,
$1
take that
tip. I'll do it. It's $4.50. This is probably the lowest order I've ever taken. At least make my AR go up.
I guess because of prioritizing on myself, because I don't schedule and everything. You know, I'm in a place that's low traffic, so I just go out and then go to the zone and then log in, and it always has a fucking schedule for me. And apparently, I learned that that's not typical, is it? Like in most cities, like you're not able to dash if you don't schedule. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, unless it's pink. Like when you're logging in, you know, it's like gray if it's not busy, and then pink if it's busy-ish. So is it always pink? Is that why you're able to log in?
Yeah, it's always pink, man. It is always.
All right,
it's always
yeah.
got a red zone. Like,
that isn't typical, no. So you might be in a pretty good zone.
well,
But
it's
if you played the game and got prioritized for orders, you don't even fuck with your AR, huh?
No, yeah, it always says that too when I log on. It says you are receiving priority or whatever in this big bubble, right? I gotta close that
Okay.
bubble and start fucking dashing.
What's your AR? What cut is
Low, like 50 or 60 now. It started out very low because a buddy of mine is like, I'll teach you how to DoorDash, and then he took me out and he put me in his own vehicle so he would like lower his fucking competition rate. It pissed me right off. So the first day he lowered my fucking acceptance rate to 0 by taking on, like, he's like, don't accept that, and then it would I'm sorry if I'm yelling. He's like don't accept that, hit decline, and I would hit decline and it would show up on his phone, and then he would accept it. So what he did was destroy my fucking profile like the first day. So I had to spend all this time fixing it, and now we're at like 50 or 60.
That's crazy. Are you in a tier system, or do you have Top Dasher where you are?
They mentioned something about Top Dasher, but I don't know how to tell.
So you're not gold or silver or platinum right now?
No.
There's nothing like that. But I mean, like, I'm talking. No, you would be. They would tell you you're in a specific tier if you were in an area, because it's different by area, right? Some areas they have this newer thing that came out called the tier system, and
right.
It's like a floating average. So it's like the last 30 days, whatever your stats were, right? So anyways, but then they before they had the Top Dasher system, where at the end of every month they check your stats, and if you get above a certain stats, you get Top Dasher for the whole next month.
Yeah, I've not seen anything like that yet.
So But how long ago did you start?
About a month. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you probably
Yeah.
had Top Dasher for the first 2 weeks. If you're in a Top Dasher play zone.
I have
Because
no
they
way to tell.
gift it to new drivers.
Yeah, the only like
Great night.
the only full-on promotion they flashed on my screen so far is that shit. You're getting priority, and that's. Otherwise, it's just like Pokemon Go, but with food, right? And you get paid.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and then get on the catering apps. Are you free like from 10 to 2?
Oh yeah, most days. Yep.
Yeah, then you should get on those catering apps that everyone talks about. Deliverthat and Delivrd. They're so good. I actually just won a TikTok contest. They sent me a $200 Amazon gift card.
We go on TikTok
But
right
yeah.
now too.
Huh?
What are you multi-apping on the live?
Oh, I multi-app, yeah. But
Cool. How many apps are you on right now?
well, how many apps like am I currently like employed by, or am I doing right now?
No, streaming on this stream that I'm setting up.
Oh, on this live, I'm only doing DoorDash tonight until tomorrow on the end of the month. Because of the thing I mentioned earlier about Top Dasher. I gotta get my fucking 100 orders in. That's why I'm still fucking dashing, you know? I might be up all night dashing. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, you're 3 hours behind me, it seems. Fuck, man. Sun's
Yes.
still up, huh?
No, the sun isn't still up, but I am. Where are you again? New York? Or where? Florida?
Dark. It's dark as fuck here. I'm on the East Coast.
Whereabouts on the East Coast?
Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, Dollywood, Pigeon Forge, that area.
I was asking the state.
Oh, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Are you like close at all to Nashville?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just asked because I might be going there at some point.
Nashville's in.
It's on my
Kentucky.
list of places to visit. I love Nashville. The idea of it.
Nashville's the capital of Tennessee, actually.
Yeah.
It's a horrible place.
Really?
Well, I mean, not really as far as real estate goes. Like, if you got the money, right? Nashville's what's up. But if you're going in with like, I don't know, $100,000 line of credit, you're gonna end up hurting. The crime rate's up like real bad, and all kinds of stupid shit like that.
But is it a good place to visit?
Oh yeah, you gotta visit Nashville for sure, dude. You gotta go down Broadway
Yeah.
and shit. Sure.
Yeah, that's my plan to visit Nashville. That's why it's on the list. A place I want to go.
I met BB King in Nashville in 2001, and he was doing diabetes commercials on cable TV. And when I saw him, he was drinking beer.
He was drinking what?
Beer.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
What the fuck are you doing, man? He's on stage fucking playing his ass off, drinking beer. And then at the same time, he had diabetes commercials streaming on network television.
That's funny.
It's like, what are you doing, man? This is fucking... You don't have diabetes, motherfucker. But then he died.
So I guess he did have diabetes after all. Ah. All right. At least this one is just like literally like half a mile.
So what do you like to play games on your downtime? You just fixing them phones all the time, man.
Oh, I play games, especially if I get like some people to play with me. But I've been playing single player games, and then the only multiplayer game I've been playing recently is Fortnite. I wasn't out here when Fortnite came out, and I like that game a lot now. It's so fucking competitive and addictive.
I liked it at first. My problem was the people that I chose to play with just got old real quick. And I'm like, fuck, man, this game sucks unless you're talking to cool people. I just stopped.
Yeah, no, that's the truth right there. Like, I'll go on and fucking play a solos match or two, you know, every like month or something like that. But like if I'm playing with a partner that's like that I like and I can converse with, and that has like a goal to win, you know, at the same time. Yeah, I can play for like 4 or 5 hours in a row.
You almost have to pee at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, damn near. Yeah, I like that game. I don't know if it's just because I'm right off the bat. That's why. But yeah, the single game I've been playing recently. All of you. Let me know when you start to hear me again. I think.
I hear you now, man.
Customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Whoa, what's that?
Right. Because this building is fucking gigantic. They're getting the board.
Look out for acorns.
Yeah. That would.
That's a creepy looking door. Don't, once you get, oh, dude, if you get a spirit, look at that picture again. See if you got a spirit in the photo. That's fucking murderous.
I gotta get the fuck out of here right now.
Run. Oh, that guy. Oh, that's a body. He was carrying a body.
Yeah. Oh shit. Thank God it lets me retake it now. I almost just sent a screenshot of my earnings from another order instead of the picture of the food. Wouldn't that be disrespectful as fuck? Like, you send like the picture of someone else tipping. One time I accidentally sent some fucking Jesus stuff.
Oh, dude, that one
Offer expired.
Offer expired. Fuck me, offer expired. Oh,
That one delivery I
I was
made
talking about that
where
one.
I'll wait till you're in a better signal to tell this story.
No, you're good. Oh. Oh shit.
What?
Alrighty.
Were you just helixing?
Fuck, man, I'm fucking starving.
How many, do you have a green list on restaurants that give you free food?
I don't have like any restaurants that give me free food. I've been offered free drinks like a handful of times, and that's it. Man, I didn't even realize I
Yeah.
had those. Okay.
Back in 1998, I worked for a company called Takeout Express, and it was the same thing as fucking DoorDash. But what they did, they went around and they got restaurants to sign up for their service, and then if they didn't have a delivery, they would just make it. And we had fucking, the clients were big, like Sizzler Steakhouse and O'Charlie's and Ponderosa, places like this. And they would always give us fucking free food, free soup. But those were the old days, man. That's when I was addicted to cocaine. And every dollar I made at that place amounted to nothing. What? I can't wait till you hear this shit back. Yo. So bad, dude. It's a voice filter. It's, yeah, I hear you now playing. Hey,
What about now?
hey, you sound like a human
It's good?
being now. Yeah,
All right.
I checked
It
it
must have
back
been
on
the Bluetooth or something.
that shit was
Because
funny.
all I had to do was disconnect Bluetooth and reconnect it. All right.
When you DVR back on the stream, I sound just like a human. Be like, hey man, what are you doing? You're like,
That's funny.
you were like, he looks serious too. And you were funny. He was like, why can't you understand me?
Yeah, it's because when I timed down, then I came back. I was like, I figured you could
funny.
hear me for sure.
It's
Because
kind of
usually,
funny. We've been using this technology for decades now, and we're still dumb with it. Like I fucking make so many mistakes throughout the day with technology. And at the end of the day, like, you always figure it out, and it's always a stupid fucking. But we
just a
still
glitch,
do it.
yeah. See, that's why I'm worried about self-driving cars.
I live in an old plantation house that was turned like it was remodeled, right, to make it modern, right? Modernized plantation house. So then when I moved into it, I tried to make it a smart house. And I did it really quickly because I had ambition and I wanted this beautiful old colonial home to be a smart house. But then when everything smart expired, you know what I mean? Like bulbs, plugs, those things go bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I lost the initiative to fix it. So now it's like a rundown smart home. So it's like you fucking lived 3 lives and it's dying again because I don't want to fucking do it.
Now it's like run down, but it's like super techy, but the tech doesn't work.
Yeah, it's like what do you call that? That's like some fucking cyberpunk shit. There, like
Yeah.
oh shit.
Like alternate universe.
Yeah, he's like, hey, turn living room light red, and it fucking over.
All right.
My robot bidet is acting up too, to squirt you in the butthole whenever it wants to.
Wait, what? The toilet, the bidet, is what you said?
A robot toilet just attacking your butthole out of nowhere.
Dude, I've never used one of those things. I think it would be the better way, though. To be honest with you.
When you get older, if you have a certain diet, like if you like hot stuff and alcohol, and you live the life of luxury as far as the pharmaceutical sense of the word, then yeah, you're gonna have intestinal problems and asshole problems later on in life, and the bidet is your best friend. You'll start ending up with that fucking asshole burn about 1 p.m. after working a lot, after your first 2,000 steps, and your butthole start to burn just from those 1,000 hot dogs you had in your 20s.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
What do they call it? The 1,000-day itch. You're not a man until you receive it. Receive the itch. Embrace the suck.
Like I had that when I was in high school, before I had my stomach surgery.
I got it from. I have a lot of people have it, dude. It's just I fucking IBS or whatever,
Yeah.
But it's from loving the hot sauce, That's what I attribute it to.
You might have GERD, dude.
Yeah, that's actually what I have. I just said IBS just because I figured you relate to it more. Yeah, gastrointestinal.
Okay.
My lower colon.
Did you have like the surgery to get it fixed, or did you just
No, they put me on drugs. So I take
just some Prilosec or whatever, omeprazole?
Yep, OMAP. And I fucking just try to shut down the fucking acid receptors that way. But I feel the GERD kind of beating it, if you know what I mean. Like the GERD's more voracious than the drugs are.
I'm telling you, man, the surgery will fix your problems, all your problems.
What do they
And you
do?
probably have
Chop part of your colon out? What's that about?
no. They take a part of. They actually like use a part of your stomach and then tie it around the esophagus to get the hole to close all the way when the valve does. So you lose a third of your stomach in the process, but I don't even feel the difference.
But shit, you could lose weight doing that too, right? If you're
Yeah, probably.
There's no way I'd be able to pound 12 beers like I do now if I did that.
Yeah, that would be the problem. You'd have to switch to like something harder, like malt liquor or something.
Fuck that. No fucking way. What do you want, King Cobra? Fuck you, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. No, you want to go for Steelies, man. Straight up 211.
Can I have the St. Ides? See, I can't even say it right. I'm not doing it.
What's up, Swifty?
We used to do that though, like on the way to. So I'm in Gatlinburg, which is a little mountain town, but it wasn't back when I was a teenager. After I got off the circus and moved here, it was quiet, and we're building a tourist town, but it wasn't a tourist town yet. So we got to go do whatever we want to, commit crimes here in town, and then we would travel into Knoxville to drink at the clubs. And on the way, we'd hire somebody to get hire somebody. Yeah, it's pretty much the right term, to go in and get us some St. Ides or St. Ides. It was either King Cobra. It was always malt liquors because it was the cheapest, right, and the most abundant. So St. Ides, Colt 45, King Cobra was another one. Hurricane was another one. I remember. We would just load up on those and pound them on the way into Knoxville, and I don't know, somehow make our way into these clubs underage. We were partying so hard that by the time I turned 21, that we ended up getting kicked out of the first casino that we entered, which was the Cherokee Casino in Cherokee, North Carolina. We walked in so excited, we were playing, having fun, and the driver, our designated driver, quote unquote, ended up getting fucking trashed, and then seeing a machine pay out coins, dude. And he ended up grabbing a bucket and filling a bucket with this coins that was paying out. Meanwhile, the person that won the jackpot was up at the counter saying, "I won a jackpot, come collect my coins." While Travis' ass was out, just filling up buckets. And then
wow,
he immediately walking across the aisle to another machine and using those coins to play. So we all got rounded up. Like the cameras just had us pinpointed. We got bombarded by Indian braves. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but these were clearly Indian warriors in casino garb. Grabbed us up and I was just hoping I wasn't getting scalped. But they took me to a fucking office and took my picture and everybody's picture, copied our licenses, and we were banned from Cherokee casinos for life.
All Cherokee casinos. Wow.
All Cherokee reservation casinos, yeah. Mainly, yeah, Harris was their brand, I guess.
It's outrageous.
Yeah, it was, man, because I wanted to become a habitual gambler and lose my life to gambling.
Yeah.
And
Naturally.
I didn't get to because it was the closest casino to do that. No, they just wouldn't let me become homeless. Pisses me off.
Still think about it to this day.
Yeah, that's what would have happened. I have an addictive personality, man. I would have fucking just gambled it all away. I would have spent every weekend down there, starting in 12th grade. Yep, that's when I graduated high school. When I was 21.
I mean, I was 21 for like the entirety of my high school, according to my ID. Damn near.
I failed a lot of shit. I like to blame it on the circus, but it's really not the circus's fault. It's my dumb ass.
Did you get a late start?
Oh, yeah.
No, then it's not your fault.
My first year in public school was 3rd grade. And
Yeah.
then before that, it was my mom homeschooling me, and she was, come on.
Yeah.
Pothead.
Goddamn potheads.
I mean, homeschool teachers are like a joke. Think about it. You send this fucking packet to this mother that has no idea. She just ended up getting pregnant. She didn't even know. Before that, she was like aspiring to be like a go-go girl for Guns N' Roses. Now she's pregnant. Then she has a fucking baby. And he's like, oh, I fucking don't want to, I want to homeschool it because it's a bad time. She gets a box in the mail with instructions. You got to teach the kid this every day. She doesn't know what she's fucking doing. And then she decides to put the kid into public school 3 years in, dude. She's like, there you go. Just go in there. You take over. So the kid knows fuck all. They're like, hey, what's 4 + 4? You're like, oh, potato salad should have gravy in it. Is that the answer to the question? That's pretty much what kids in that position end up with. It's difficult. And then, those are the false retards. It's like, we're not retarded, but all the kids that got to start school normally can, it appears they are, but for some reason they're in Gen Pop.
Gen Pop. I'm telling you, people have gotten a lot dumber since I went into prison and then I get out. Like, it's like really obvious that the world has gotten a lot. Like, the average IQ must have dropped like 20 points.
And you can go into just county jail now and see those effects. 30 days. You can see the effects. You can see the effects of fucking economy and like
30 days you come out, everyone's just retarded.
Yeah, you come out like, holy fuck, man.
Idiocracy's timeline was way wrong.
Yep.
You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I love that movie. It does not take 100 years. 30 days is enough for you to see. I love that movie. You know the Croc story for that movie?
Yeah, I do.
It's so good.
That's so funny.
I watched Mike Judge react to the new Crocs the other day. He was mad as fuck. It really enraged it. Already he was mad because all of a sudden they were, made a regular shoe. But now there's a new video out. I don't know how old it is, really, but it's him reacting to the Croc boots and Croc heels and the Croc cowboy boots. And it sent him over the edge, man.
And who is this guy?
Mike Judge wrote Idiocracy. He's also the creator of Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill.
Okay. So he was mad about it?
Oh yeah. See the Croc story.
I know about it. It was supposed to be the stupidest shoe he could find, stupidest looking shoe he could find, so he could put them on everybody in the future. And then they turned out to be like a big hit, you know?
Well, yeah. He didn't want it to go on everybody in the future, though. The reason he did it is to lower the budget, and so he could always never get a royalty off this shoe. But he wanted to buy them in abundance, so the only way to get it is from a company. So he picked a company that was never going to be anything. He's like, there's no way this company's going anywhere. It was like on Etsy, bro. But then it fucking went big, right? So you know that story. But now, yeah. They're making Kanye West price shoes, man. You seen the cowboy boots? Surely.
No, I haven't.
Oh my. They got a fucking Croc cowboy boot now. Injection molded foam. And they got high heels, Crocs, right? All of which still has sport mode. And they've got this new one that looks like a Simpsons shoe. But it's still made by Croc. So, I mean, like, imagine being the guy that's like, oh, this shoe's never going anywhere. That's why his fucking movie was too good, was the problem.
His movie was way too good. But it got such bad ratings.
I don't know why. I really enjoy it.
It's because only smart people like that movie. Because, like, it's like the whole thing is irony in itself.
And it keeps coming true. I mean, even though he didn't write The Simpsons, that movie, Idiocracy, keeps coming true.
Yeah.
President Camacho, everything. Dude.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Costco. I love you.
Ouch, my
You
ball.
like money too?
I do that every morning too. I tune into a website called crazyshit.com, and it is surprisingly similar to "Wow, my balls" or whatever that show was.
Oh my
extreme shit it's a website that shows the most extreme shit that happens to people every day, and news stories unedited. And it's exactly the way the format on the website is exactly like that show in the movie. Dude. I'm watching people get hit in the ball. Shut up! Leave me alone. He got hit in the balls. Oh. As a matter of fact, I think I see a Vietnamese guy get hit in the balls by a full-speed motorcycle on that website today. So it matches up. Right before that, a guy got torn apart by a crocodile. And before that, it was a man selling his penis before it was even attached or detached. Greatest website on earth, I tell you.
Sounds pretty intense, I guess.
Weird thing about millennials and Gen X is we like to seems like we like to know what people are up to. Even no matter how grotesque it is, you want to know what they're doing. And I think that's why all these ISIS fucking videos and shit exist. That's like old news now, right? We've moved on to more gruesome things than those things. It's horrible.
And it all started with 2 girls, 1 cup.
Peanut cream.
And the Pain Olympics.
Oh my God. I love Shane Gillis's thing he says about the Special Olympics. My son, I got some brain issues, obviously, but my son has like full-on autism, like a lot of kids do, right, these days. And he says this thing about, and he goes, my son's in the Special Olympics, right? Shane Gillis has got this joke about the Special Olympics. He's like, who fucking thought that up? How? And then how much balls did they have to fucking get up in a board meeting?
It's true.
It's like, all right, listen, I got an idea. Dude, don't ever say that. Don't say that again. Don't say that to anybody.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, that's too far, bro. But here we are. We have it.
It's because they go off of feelings, not like facts, you know. So they would like be like, oh, they would feel left out. They would, you know, that's how they did it.
It did start when, the first woke generation kind of started to fizzle out, which was the boomers, the 60s generation, the hippies. When they started to get a little bit of power, that is when the Special Olympics started. Yes. When their money started to take over. I'm not down on the Special Olympics. My son is a fucking bocce ball champion.
Oh, yeah?
But I'm just saying, his competitors.
Yeah. I didn't even say the Special Olympics. I said the Pain Olympics. When we were talking about video. Look it up.
Oh, God. Ooh,
It's bad. If you can find the bad, if you can find the real one.
Are you gonna poison my fucking search history?
It's gruesome. It was similar to what you were talking about the guy with his dick.
Oh yeah.
That's what. It's like the main. It's like the one that tops them all, I guess. I mean the one that precedes them all. Things like that. Fucking chops it off right there on video.
Dude, it's a lot of extreme acts and stuff. I have a big fixation with that kind of stuff because my grandfather is a dumbass. He fucking corrupted me too. He's a show owner, circus owner, and was friends with a lot of weird people. When he was young, he hung out Buffalo Bill, Wild West Show, and Robert Ripley, and did fucking articles for them on Newsweek, or in Newsweek, and would always fucking show me these fucking tapes of tribes people jumping off towers and home movies of fucking Charlie Chaplin and shit, setting things on fire. My family didn't help very much.
Yeah.
But that's way more
I used
interesting.
to fuck with people too.
It's way more interesting than watch somebody fucking porn. You know what I mean? Learn how to fucking work a tractor, or hey, check out how to give loans, and then when they don't pay, take their house. All that seems so fucking boring, man. I was young. So here I am, though, skillless, because I thought fighting a tiger was pretty cool. That doesn't.
That's what you did?
I did all kinds of things. When you work in the circus, you kind of do everything. So, like, when you see a clown do a really good act, chances are that clown, being a full-time clown, is not. He's actually the trapeze artist too. He just sold you a piece of cotton candy. They all kind of do everything. So in the circus, you fucking learn everything. You learn all this fucking bullshit, man. That makes you it makes you money on the road because you use that stuff as a distraction to take money from the consumer. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a rude thing to ask you. Of course.
I didn't even hear it. Sorry.
People in the circus kind of do everything.
Yeah.
You learn they're all these acts and things that all you on the circus. Those are meant as a distraction. So you learn how to distract, and many different ways to distract. But then while they're distracted, you also hit them up with items, like you try to sell them stuff. So that's called concessions, kinkers. So you'll try to sell them cotton candy and shit like that, and that's when you take them for everything they got. While they're distracted by the high wire, you're selling them the cotton candy for $8, $9, and there's little tricks to pump that money out of them, like just hand the candy. Like I used to hand the fucking cotton candy right to the kid.
Did you guys have like a midway or anything like that?
On some shows have midway, some shows don't. Depends on the insurance.
Isn't that where the real money is?
Yeah. Well, for the same reasons though.
Yeah, for the same reason.
You distract them with the ride. You take everything they got at the bottom. Like for instance, you put a sign up. It's $2 or 2 tickets for the ride, but then you just try to distract them and get them for more. Or you take that down and change that sign, and at the end of the night, you put it back. That way, the establishment, the show itself, is getting the money that they expected. Then you made whatever more you added to the thing, and it's just as simple as just changing the number. But when I was doing it, there was no signs. I mean, you just fucking say $3 when it was really just $1. So you pocket 2, and then put 2 in your apron, or put 1 in your apron. It was that easy. I did disgusting things, man. Things that today would probably spread COVID viciously.
And
never eat at the circus is what I'm trying to do.
Never eat, yeah. That bad, huh?
Sure, man. When I remember when Sharpies were invented, the reason I liked them so much is that they wouldn't wash off in the rain. The reason that was important is that I would clean up all the cotton candy cones. You ever been to the circus and gotten just a cotton candy on like that paper cone thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those come out pretty clean, and most of them do. I would dot them and put them back in inventory in the trailer. And people have
You would do what with them?
So I would take a Sharpie and I would dot it, and I know that after I'd sell it, I would dot it. All right. So once I sold a piece of cotton candy, I would dot it, and they wouldn't know what I was doing, so they would just eat the fucking cotton candy. And then at the end of the show, they would throw that piece of cotton candy down under the bleachers, under the ground. And it was my job to pick that shit up. So everything that I'd pick up with a dot on it, I'd fucking clean off, put it back in the inventory. Then they would put more cotton candy onto that used cotton candy cone. And then I would grab the board and go out in the next show in the next town and start to sell this cotton candy. And if I sold one with a dot on it, I knew that it wasn't counted in inventory.
Okay.
Because I had picked it up from the past town. It was my cone at that point.
Yeah.
So that I would get because they didn't count the sugar or anything that was on the cone. They only counted the cone in inventory, and that's how they counted their product.
That makes sense.
So if the cone wasn't counted in inventory, and I knew it because it was a black dot on it, I knew it was over inventory, then I got all the money off that sale. So I would I'd sell like 1 or 2 for the establishment, and I'd get a percentage off that. But then like the ones with the black dots on them that were covered in Ebola and COVID, I would get 100% of those coins. Toxic.
these the reason I got caught and the reason I'm a fuck up is because I would have just started buying them cones, then putting like half as
Oh yeah,
mine.
that's gonna have in your own inventory somewhere. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to be subtle.
Yeah.
But I probably spread a lot of disease. Jesus Christ, I probably gave 100,000 people herpes. I'm not proud of that.
I don't think there's anything going on over here.
I was just trying to be an entrepreneur.
Oh yeah. I mean, I respect anyone's hustle, even if I don't agree with it. Like, even the people that try to scam me over the phone, if it's a good scam, you gotta give them credit, you know?
That's where I end up getting in trouble, and where the government has gotten a hold of me a couple times is because I have a talent for seeing what businesses are wasting and taking advantage of that waste for my own benefit, and that's what gets me in trouble. But I don't do that anymore. But I used to a lot.
Yeah. I just wish they had this shit. I wish the pandemic happened way sooner, so then the gig economy would have been so like prevalent when I turned 18, because I would have never went to prison probably.
I only did
would've
county, thank goodness. I almost did prison, but my mother stepped in and I lucked out.
Yeah, I mean, I would,
charge.
if in California at least, or especially where I live, I would choose 2 years over in prison over a year in county.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I get scared. But it's just because I don't have experience.
Exactly, yeah. No, you would get shit. Yeah, you're scared shitless the first time you go in front of a judge, and especially when they start saying the word prison, right? And like it just seems like a whole different game, right? And and then you end up signing deals and stuff that you wouldn't normally have because you have the threat of prison over your head. But like now that I've been to prison, it's so much better than county jail. Like, you have so much more freedom, so much more things, so much more things to keep your mind occupied. It's like they're little cities, you know? And then like there's like barter, you know, you can
Kind of
get a
sounds
hustle.
Cool. I mean,
like
it's not cool, but
yeah, no, I mean like it's what it is, you know? It is what it is, but you make the most of it.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Yeah, but yeah, if you like knew how to like do anything like yarn or whatever, like crocheting or something like that, you could fucking make a killing in there. You know, you could like there's like
weaving underwear.
Yeah, like shit like that, but for real, like
weaving fake goatees, like toupee goatees.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anything that you can't buy on the prison's catalogs, you know,
prosthetic
anything tongue. Like that is worth money in there.
Yeah,
funny. And just for the sole purpose of like you want to have it because you're not allowed to have it in there.
I always thought, I was like, what the fuck would I do, right? A lot of people think about this. What the hell would I do if I ended up in prison? What would be your hustle? Oh shit, man, you better fucking think about it. Especially if you're if you have a plant growing somewhere, or you're running a product for someone, or maybe you have a side hustle. You might want to think about what your hustle in prison would be. One day, you might
Yeah, for real. I didn't really even have a hustle in prison, but I had people taking care of me. But that's never enough. It's never enough to like be comfortable in there. Really.
I can't imagine being comfortable in prison. Well, for myself, I mean, I got family and kids and shit like that. I'd be like, fuck, man, I gotta get out of here.
Well, yeah, of course there's like that, but see what happens in prison, right? Is like you learn pretty quickly, or else you're gonna have a hard time, right? You learn pretty quickly that like your life on the streets is moving without you, right? Then you just forget about it unless you're in that phone booth or you're in visiting, and then you'll have passing thoughts of your family and like what's going on out there, right? But your mind will just shut them out because like it's like making you sad or whatever, you know. And then so pretty much like you step into that phone booth and you're in the real world again for a little bit for 15 minutes, you know, and you step out of that phone booth and you're back in prison world, and then that's all you're thinking about is prison world. What's going on? What am I doing next? You know, like I'm working on this for this dude, or, you know, I told this guy I'd do this, so you know, it's just like it's like a whole little community, you know, and like it's like easy to get like just your mind wrapped up in the prison life. So
Is it true that they fucking give? I mean, they give you the resources to straight up get degrees with your time, or is that all fucking bullshit? Yeah, fuck.
In California, it's not bullshit.
That's cool. Something to do, I guess. If you want to fucking go through that shit, that's fucking sounds painful in itself. Study. Like, fuck. Not only am I locked up, I'm studying for fucking economics. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's like you got to go through these like schools. They have a regular school like that is in some prisons, but a lot of prisons you got to go with the. Hold on, I gotta grab something real quick. One sec. Oh shit. All right, I'm back.
I'm here.
All right.
Staring out the fucking door. I think there's a goddamn bear outside.
A bear? Yeah.
Yeah, I get lots of bears here.
So do they like ever? Are they like the carnivorous bears, or are they more like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got black bears. Yes.
Okay.
North American black bears.
Huh?
North American.
I'm good, man. For now. Yeah. Thank you. Later. Ugh. Yeah, to meet my friend at the park real quick. But yeah, black bears, you said? So those are the ones they eat. So what about pets and stuff? Do they? You can't have like pets outside,
Yeah, you could have. Yeah. They
or
we
are they
kind
gonna
of just
fuck with them?
consider them part of the fucking landscape. Like if you were in if you lived in a neighborhood that had like peacocks, you're like, oh yeah, peacocks are just part of it. So they tell you to like lock your trash up and not let your pets out after dark and this and that. But that's like all the way up and down the East Coast. From if you're up in elevation, so if you're higher than 3,000 feet in Georgia and all the way up to Maine, then we just kind of fucking, it's a norm. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta lock your trash up. You gotta, there's bears. They're not here in the winter, but when the spring comes, these motherfuckers start coming and eating bird feeders and shit, and tearing up trash cans and like digging up septic tanks. And they're hungry. They wake up hungry. It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
I can imagine.
But they're just black bears, so they kind of act crazy. Black bears act like cats.
Do you never see anything like? Are you on any like community Facebook groups
Oh
or
yeah.
anything like that? And do you ever
Oh, yeah.
see any like pets getting mauled on there or anything like that?
Yeah.
Like then stories about that. That's sad,
Yep.
man. That's
Yep.
fucked up. Yeah, we get a couple of those in my area. That's why I was surprised you said no, you weren't concerned about the pets at first.
Well, I'm not concerned about my pets.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like in general,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
These motherfuckers like have Pomeranians and shit, dude. It's like, oh, you're fucking.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. But we have coyotes and that's it. And
Dude,
it's
coyotes
still
are
bad.
too, man. They're big
Yeah.
in numbers, man. Coyotes will take down a beaver, even if they know a beaver will still kill two of them. They'll still order the entire pack to go after that fucking beaver so they can get it, and then sacrifice two of their own so they can fucking. That's fucking crazy. That means that if you got 100 coyotes coming after you, you're dead, dude. You're
Even
gonna
if
die.
you train coyotes, you could probably take over the world.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I had a run-in with coyotes at my brother's farm. They were stealing sheep, and I had just gotten into guns at the time. I had just been eligible to own a firearm, so I had bought 2 or 3 rifles and a handgun, Sig Sauer P226, beautiful handgun, and an amazing hunting rifle, a 22 LR hunting rifle of all caliber, which is still one of the top rated hunting rifles, which is a Marlin 60, which is a semi-automatic 22 LR, and it'll hit a target dead on as fast as you could fire it, like a machine gun, but it wasn't fully auto. That's the cool part about that. But I set up at the top of the hill, and we took a dead sheep that the coyotes had already killed. We drug it down to the fence line, and I stuck it on a fence post. And we started cooking mussels. I'll let you do your deal.
No. I don't keep talking because I'm just going to the trunk real quick.
All right. But we set this dead sheep on the fence post, and then washed up and erected the tent. When the tent was up, we started fucking cooking mussels over the fire, dude, which is an awesome recipe, dude. I still cook it to this day. We line a bottom of a pot with lemons, then mussels, then tomatoes, then lemons, then mussels and tomatoes, and you make it like a mussel lasagna. Then you roast that over the open fire, and I knew that scent would hit the air. So delicious. We ate that pot of mussels really slowly, and then we set up our shot. We started fucking aiming at the sheep. We heard them in the distance. You know, you hear it every night. Coyotes start yelping. So we
Yeah.
set up and aimed our scope, and it was the beginning of night scope technology, where it wasn't really night vision. It was just kind of
I
like
can't hear you. One sec.
I'm
The
sorry.
train just took off. All right,
Trains?
I can hear you again.
Trains are cool.
Yeah, I'm parked at the train station right now, Amtrak station.
What that? Oh shit! That was like a future train.
Yes.
We don't have trains here.
Wait, what?
No, well, I mean we got like a salvage train station, but it's like on the outskirts. And no one. It's like ugly shit. It's like hauls like iron ore and shit. You know what I mean? Like Red Dead Redemption 2 shit. Looking good. It's not
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
we have. I mean, they're still on tracks. They're not like the magnetic trains, you know, like go super bullet trains or whatever. It's still just regular old trains, but they're pretty fast.
That sounded like some Chinese fucking super nuclear whoosh shit. It was going shh. Like, what?
Yeah, like it was
ours
a
are
very
like-
loud sound. Right now,
Seriously, the train's like pumping smoke and shit.
Oh man,
I don't even remember what I was talking about. That train. I was probably talking about some narcissistic shit, to be honest. Just making you listen.
you were talking about the coyotes surrounding you at the campfire.
Oh yeah. So long story short, I was gonna make it long and dumb. But we were hunting coyotes using that sheep as bait, and we fell asleep and woke up. When we woke up, there were coyote prints all around us.
And the bait was gone?
Yeah, sheep was gone. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. That's crazy. They did it while you were sleeping?
Yeah, we
That's
fell
nuts.
asleep with our guns in our hand, dude. Fell asleep with like looking through. I don't know about him. I can't tell. I mean, he
Yeah.
told me shit, but he's a liar ass. But I fucking was looking through the scope. I blinked, and the sun was up, and all the muscles were gone, and there was all kinds of dog footprints all around.
That's fucking crazy. Just in the time that you went to sleep, like I think it's crazy that like it's like the coyotes knew you guys were sleeping and they were quiet on purpose.
Oh,
In their attack.
quiet. They didn't hurt me or anything. They just stole my food, all of it.
All the food, yeah.
Well, we were eating mussels, right? And we made a point to throw mussels on the ground. Mussel shells?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made a point to just throw them on the ground all around us. And then the sheep was on the fence. So the sheep was gone, but then they still made a point to come up and check us out too. And then take
Yeah, I can't believe after the sheep they would still want more food.
Oh, the pot
our-
too. The pot was licked clean.
Yeah.
So like all the leftover lemon and tomato and cilantro that was in the pot, that was all gone too. And that pot makes
you guys
noise,
were
right?
camping?
Yeah, well, try to picture this in your head. We had 300 acres, and then there's a peak at the 300 acres that was maybe about, I don't know, 600, 700 feet high. And it's all limestone. And then right past the peak on one side was the property line. And that's where they were sneaking through the fence, and they were stealing sheep. Like one at a time. So we used the sheep as bait on that fence on the property line. And they snuck up and fucking did everything I just told you.
Damn. That's
But you can
great.
hear them. You can hear them every night. That's what's the scary part about it. Like it would start out with like one coyote, like right, and then like after about 20 minutes, as the sun went down, it would build up to like thousands. You hear thousands of those.
Yeah, what's it called? Yeah, that's crazy that they took all your food, took that sheep, and you didn't even wake up from it.
Yeah, and that. Oh yeah, that was the end of the story. Was I had to tell him, man, this is pointless. We're not gonna. We can't beat these animals. Forestry has to take over. This is not my job. I can't do this. They're too smart, man. There's too many of them.
That is not my job.
But it was supposed to be my job. That's the fuck.
Yeah.
I ended up. We ended up taking care of a good bit of them, but we had to do it in an undesirable way.
Yeah.
We thinned them out, but they never really took care. But it took care of the wolves, and it took care of neighbors' dogs. But it wasn't my. It wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. It was bad. It was a bad fucking way of taking care of the problem. It wasn't my idea. But he ended up using a second-gen poison. So he would buy hams from the grocery store and then use this second-gen poison from co-op that's supposed to kill predators. And he would inject the hams, and then throw them on the property line. Problem there is anything that ended up getting the ham would die. And then once it's dead, anything that ate it would also die.
Yeah. That is fucked.
It was a terrible way to fucking take care of it. And it didn't take care of it because coyotes are just too many. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
What's that?
Oh, I was just gonna. That's crazy. The poison was so bad.
Yeah, that is fucking a horrible thing to do. It exists though, man. You can buy it at co-op, any co-op. They get up to 6-gen poisons, bro. And you can legally throw that out on your property.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Most people don't. It's horrible.
But it's so random.
Exterminators have full access to that. That's Dale Gribble's secret. That's why he's always like all so weird on King of the Hill. He knows something you don't. I got a 6-gen.
Fuck. Like, you could with a 6-gen, I would think you could wipe out a whole forest.
Yeah, you can.
All the predatory animals, at least.
Yep. But you can
And
also,
that would, in time, wipe out everything else.
the argument there at co-op is with those rednecks. Basically, I mean, I'm not calling them red. I mean, they have a right to do what they want to do, but the redneck part comes out when they're like, "Hell, one block of Tannerite can kill a whole family in a house. So what the fuck's your point, boy? He's saying we're not responsible with our poison." You see us blowing up houses full of people with Tannerite? No. So we should be allowed to have it. But it definitely does sanitize. It's all about sanitizing an area. So that 6-gen poison sanitizes the area within 50 acres of the property line of all pests that you're trying to direct it toward. And that's the fucking point. But it is crazy. But then when you think about it in another sense, tofu farmers have to kill everything.
Yeah.
With 100 acres of that fucking planting seed. Or it doesn't work. So it's the same goddamn game.
Yeah, I've never heard of like 2 or 6 gen poisons, or the co-op for that matter.
A co-op is a feed store in most rural areas. It's all over
Okay.
California too.
Yeah.
When you get into a rural area, there'll be a co-op, and then it'll turn up on as like in our world, in your world rather, that I'm a newbie in. It'll turn up on roadie.
Okay.
If you're in an area with co-op will turn up as a roadie gig, and it's usually to pick up feed or hay, depending on what vehicle you're driving.
Yeah. It's funny, I didn't accept a roadie for like the whole first year I was working for them. Ever. Because they had such shitty orders all the time where I was. But then, and I was using Shipt for only CVS pharmacy orders pretty much. And then it became like the exact opposite. Shipt got rid of CVS pharmacy and roadie got them. So now I use roadie for the CVS pharmacy orders. And that's it. Pretty much. It's funny,
I haven't tried.
It's like the exact same.
There's a few gig apps I haven't touched yet.
Have you signed up for Spark? Do you have any Walmarts near you?
I do, but they say my phone's not good enough.
Oh, you don't have Android 10 or 11 or something?
Do I need to update my? Is that all it is? I just need to update my phone. Or what the fuck?
Yeah. Like I can't download it on this.
I haven't checked for updates in ages.
Yeah, you should probably update your phone and see if it works because they said I just recently tried to use a Galaxy Note 8 and I was going to test it out or whatever, but Spark wasn't supported on it and they weren't even releasing any updates on my phone past Android 9, so I was screwed, but that's why I know it has to do with the Android version. I would see if your phone has updates available. Ugh.
My device is up to date. Android version fucking 9.
That sucks.
Outdated, man.
What, do you have an S8 or something?
No, I got a Android Z.
Okay.
It's the Z5G Play. I fucking love this phone. That sucks. I like the new one. You seen the bendy one?
The bendy one?
Yeah.
Like Motorola, it's flexible?
Yeah, Motorola came out with a fucking fold version, but it's bends around your wrist. It's made to bend around your wrist, and the back is leather, like a Watchman. It's gonna fucking be horrible, but it looks cool. It's their answer to OLED. It's not great. It'd be great for dashing. Maybe. If it works the apps right. The app, that's the thing, man. App has to support that bullshit. If the app doesn't support it, your fucking feature is useless.
Yeah. It's fucking bullshit that they don't update your Android phone past. Like, they just decide to stop putting out updates for it after a while.
Well, I mean, if it's going to be open, I get it. If it's open, fucking, everybody has to be in beta mode, you know? You have to be fucking in sync and have the same idea. If you don't have the same idea, then you're going to have all these different devices. They're going to do all these different things. And you just have to choose one that works best for you. That's why a lot of people love iPhone, really, because they're like, oh shit, it's just these, it's these
Yeah.
15 guys. They decide, they just, it's all the same. Everything works the same. So
See,
your Apple Vision Pro will work with your phone. Don't worry.
I've always hated Apple. Like I ever since I was a kid because I had the first one of the first like 3 Android phones for Sprint. And ever since then I've been Android, but after I found out Apple doesn't let you root it, you know, uh, then I was stuck on Android forever. But now that I'm doing gig work and I switched to an iPhone, not even by choice, I just had to use it because it was the only phone we had. I can't ever go back. It seems.
Also, man, America is the place for abundance. So what's the fucking problem with having both?
Yeah.
I mean, there's different uses for different things. Fucking buy both tools. We have 2 different saws. Fucking have both right in the car. Fuck.
That's why I like how T-Mobile is. You can just switch carriers. I mean, you can just switch SIM cards now.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that on Sprint.
Yeah, Verizon tries to make it to where you can't do that, but you still fucking can very easy.
Really, Verizon tries to make it so you have to call them and shit.
No. Well, they give you a SIM card, and they try to fucking sell Verizon phones. It's like, what are you trying to pull, idiot? I can do what I want. Have whatever phone I want, dick.
Yeah, I really like this Note 8 too. I was gonna start using it as my daily phone, but I can't because it doesn't have Spark.
Yeah, I'm fucking interested in the Spark. We'll figure that out. I want to get that new Red Magic phone. I'm really intrigued with it.
Red Magic?
Oh god, yeah, buddy. It's 30 years ahead of its time with several terabytes full of storage. Fucking octuple core. That cameras are underneath the screens so you can't see them. Can't see the cameras in this motherfucker. You can't feel them, but they're there. They're still triple cameras. It's a flat brick. In and out of the pocket really easily. I'm all about it.
I'm gonna have to look it up right now. What do you say it was called? Red what?
Well, the best one at the moment is the Red Magic Pro 9 or 9 Pro. I think it's 9 Pro. Red Magic 9 Pro.
Alright, got it. I'm gonna look at it.
It says
not too
gaming
expensive.
phone. Not really. Yeah. It for what it is, it's not expensive at all. And
it's not expensive at all if it's like as good as it claims.
Yeah. And I know it claims to be a gaming phone, but you don't need to use that power for gaming. That's the thing. That's what attracts me to it. A gaming phone is high speed, it's high performance. You use that power for what we do, then that is fucking an amazing instrument. It's even internally cooled, bro. It's got a fucking internal fan.
Yeah, I see that. I noticed that it had a cooling system. That was the first thing I really noticed.
That's the least impressive thing, but it's still amazing.
Yeah. I wish they would have made a stylus for it.
I wish they would have put a dildo on the front of it.
Yeah, this phone looks super cool.
It seems. My thing is, it seems very utilitarian. It's like it's right. I don't know. It's exactly what we need. I mean, yeah, it could be better. Some fold out shit, some fucking OLED. But bro, that is gonna last forever, and it's upgradable too. That's the fucking thing. I can take that to
really.
Yeah, I could take that to a guy like you. You bust it open, and fucking put a new processor in it each year. It's basically a Raspberry. Well, I mean, I think so. I could be wrong, but it looks to me exactly like my Raspberry Pi, but with a screen and network capabilities.
Yeah. I just started playing around with the Raspberry Pi. I'm super late with it, but I made a Kodi Raspberry Pi. Just a dedicated Kodi. But I'm trying to think of other good uses for it.
How about mine to run props that I wanted to make that were weird? Like I wanted to make Hal from 2001 Space Odyssey. I don't know if you're familiar with that movie. Make this big robot. And then I also wanted to make a fortune-telling like kiosk that was run off of the internet. And I wanted to I bought that Raspberry Pi so I could test those things, and I never learned how to fucking do either. I failed.
Is it, Raspberry Pi, what's coding language on that? It's Python, right? That it uses?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which I never figured out.
Yeah, I don't know Python either, but I heard Python's one of the easiest ones to learn.
That's what my friend kept telling me.
You know what you should do? If you want to learn how to code, and couldn't get Python, you know what you should do? Download, or not, I don't even think you have to download it. You might have to download it. Scratch. You ever heard of it?
No.
So it's by MIT, but I use it in school, right? And basically it's coding without the syntax, right? Like, you know what syntax means, right? Like lingo.
Unison ones and zeros. Unison ones and zeros and unison code.
No. Like the lingo, the words you use to make the things do the things, the functions and
that's
stuff.
What I mean. I just something
exactly
retarded. Sorry.
So like basically all coding is the same way of thinking, you know, like there's always going to be variables, there's always going to be these certain things, right? Loops, all these different building blocks of code, right? Well, in Scratch,
space backslash, yes.
Yeah, well, in Scratch, they're actual blocks that fit together, right? So like you don't have to type anything. You drag this block to the screen, and you drag a block inside of it, you know, and then you build up.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Yes, around 2016, WordPress stopped making us use strict code, and then ended up giving us this drag and drop method, and that's what you're talking about.
Okay, well, yeah, similar to that, I guess.
I hated it because it put them in control of your codec.
Well, so see, if it put them in control of your coding, it's not the same as what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Because like this was literally, it's more like everything you can do with coding, there's a block for it, right? And you can set up the blocks however you want. They of course only certain blocks fit together because it doesn't make any sense any other way, you know. But like you could like go from like semi-advanced to super advanced, right? But the thing about the Scratch is you actually learn how to think about how the computer thinks, you know? And then after that, you know, pretty much like you could probably go learn any coding language if you tried, you know? Because now that you understand how the coding actually works, you have the mind for it, and then you can start learning the syntax, which is the words, you know. That's what I noticed.
I had it totally wrong. Yeah, dude. WordPress is doing the fucking opposite. I love how WordPress is also the modern day way to say AOL. I was thinking about that. I started trying to catch up on coding websites. I don't know. It was a while ago. To be honest, it was a long time ago, like 6 months ago.
So Scratch is free too.
Oh, really?
Like you could just go play with it, you know. But you start off with a blank screen, and then you gotta like just figure out what you're trying to do. Like just make a little game or something, you know. But it's harder than you think it is, and then like. But I'm trying to get a picture here for you, like how the blocks look. So look. Yeah, like this would be like there's like if functions and stuff and everything in here, right? Well, there is a block for if functions, but like every function you could like basically program. There's a block for it, and they just slide together, and then you tell it to do the certain things, you know. And then that's what coding is, you know.
It's quite simplified, though. That seems very nice.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd much rather have that than making spaces.
Yeah.
And my question mark.
Unfortunately, you can only make like simple things with it. It's not that advanced, you know. But it's like the perfect thing to learn before you learn coding.
I spent 6 hours one day on several lowercase and uppercase A's and exclamation points and fucking backslashes to make a certain shade of blue. I'm not joking. It's fucking, like that's the way it used to be. That's the way I learned HTTPS. Fuck HTML. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
HTML?
But, yes. Old HTML, just trying to fucking manipulate the goddamn text.
After I learned Scratch, we learned XHTML 1.0 strict. This was in middle school.
God.
I got lucky in my middle school, like taught computer class, and the guy who was teaching it, like, actually knew what he was fucking talking about. So like I actually enjoyed it, even though I knew a lot about the computer already. You know?
Did you catch MySpace? Did you get to mess with that HTML ever?
Wait, what about it?
Well, MySpace is HTML too.
Oh yeah.
Quite
but what
basic.
about it?
Did you have MySpace? If you had a MySpace, you
I had a MySpace for a couple of years.
That was the most basic way of fucking learning it. It's almost like Tom was trying to teach those kids how to fucking do HTML, dude.
Yeah.
It was, and then that kind of laid the groundwork. I mean, really, when you think about it, that's what that was. MySpace was basic HTML, leading kids to go onto other platforms to manipulate the same bullshit. And then get more and more advanced, figure it out, and then animate, man. I miss Tom.
Yeah, no, I didn't utilize that feature of MySpace. That's all. I didn't know it existed. You could like write your own HTML on your page.
Well, sure, that's what that is, right? Like just copy and pasting on your homepage. That's the most basic form. Is all I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That simple
ow.
copy and paste teaches a kid that you have to space out your HTML to make your pictures where you want them to be.
Yeah.
And that was the first step.
Yeah, what's it called? See, I got lucky. My mom bought me like a computer, like bought me and my brother a computer when we were super young, and just because she knew how to like fix them and stuff, you know. So like she just bought us them and let us just run wild on them, and every time we broke it, we would fix it together, you know. So
That's
like
awesome.
I learned how to fix all the problems of the computers. So like I wouldn't necessarily know like what to say, you know, like what the words were that you say for each thing, but I knew how to fix almost every problem on the computer before I was 12.
Right on, Nick. Hey, man, I'm going to have to run. My kid's crying upstairs. I'm out.
I'll handle that.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
It was good. Thanks for coming up and kicking it with me, though.
It's good
For
to, really fucking good to meet you, man. I like you a lot. I'll talk to you again.
All right, likewise, brother.
Peace.
Hey, and if you check my channel on the Discord. All right. Thank Bonsai for coming. Fuck me. Fuck. I didn't even put it in here. I'm a fucking jackass. I have no idea where the fuck I put that shit. Alright, I gotta go eat dinner. Or grab my dinner from the house at least. Now that our special guest is gone, I almost feel like ending the stream when I go home. And then just, if I work any more tonight, I don't even know if I should enter it or not. I don't know. I'm just overthinking things. I just don't want to do too many streams and bombard you guys with streams. But I might stay up all night and DoorDash. Or most of the night. We will see. I need to put myself into a better position for tomorrow. Because right now, what I have to do tomorrow is definitely unattainable. Oh yeah, my fucking camera. I wonder if it... Wow, it really has been recording this whole time. No, it hasn't been. Oh well. All right. Ugh. Ugh. Jesus. Fuck, I hate when you feel like you gotta sneeze, but then you don't. All right, thanks for joining me on this live stream. I don't know if I'm gonna live early later if I go out. When I go out, I mean. But we'll see. All right. Thanks everyone. Thanks to Bonsai for coming up on the stream. That was really cool of him, and cool dude right there. I like that dude a lot. He's got similar mindset, you know. Anyways, hope the miles are low and the tips are plentiful. This is the dashing felon, the only ex-con gig delivery driver, giving you guys tips and tricks for the road. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, guys.